Hey everyone, it's Will, Gamer Dad, with another video for you. So I do apologize for the delay in getting this second level 10 manifest weapon battle underway. Was caught up in another few things, and so, sometimes life takes precedence over the game. In any case, today's video, we do have the second manifest battle for Lokido. So like usual, I will try to show two different methods, one being the non-zone method, and one being the zone method. Now if you haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel, I really appreciate it. Also, I do have a Patreon account for those who want to support me this way. So, Lokido has a 6-turn fixed rotation, and he is all physical attacks, although one of his attacks is an elemental earth attack as well, but it does have a physical attribute. So you do really have to have physical shielding as well as power down. So obviously we used Mistopheles to power down him by 35%. Of course the int up for him won't make a difference, and we do have two mages here, so the int up does actually affect us in a beneficial manner. Now Tsubame is obviously powered down, but right now we're actually only using Tsubame mainly to power up the AF bar. Since we don't have a zone active, it's going to take multiple hits in order to get the AF bar going. And so you can see my choice was to use AS Tuva to get the extra slashes in. Now notice that in turn 2 it was a single target physical, and then in turn 3 it was a power down and physical resistance down, which is Lokido's VC. So try to rotate everyone to the back on turn 3 if possible. Now, in case you're wondering why I didn't bother with AS Tuva, two reasons. AS Tuva can generate more damage with her power for the AF bar, but the other reason is she's too slow and doesn't always get to move before Lokido does the VC, so there's no reason for me to really try. Anyways, in turn 4 you can see that he not only did an AoE, which is the ground razor, which has the earth attribute, it also powers him up significantly. And so we really want to use Midnight Centurion here to remove that boost, otherwise you're going to die essentially. And I did try it, but without multiple power downs, you will take one for the team and your character will die. Now that last hit was obviously a single target that applies blunt resistance down. So that's this beastly attack. And then turn 6 is now going to be another ground razor, where it's going to be another AoE earth attribute physical that powers him up again. So every time he does turn 4 and 6, it will power him up. So depending on what you want to do, you really want to again make sure not only that you have physical shields, like we do have practical with mana, we also have shielding by using Myris's manifest battle weapon as well. And again, note that it was really important for us to not get powered down on turn 3 with his VC, otherwise we essentially won't do enough damage. We rotated here, and we're now doing a full AF bar in order to end the battle. Now, without a full AF bar, you might not be able to drain enough here, and I will say that here I did make a mistake. Normally I would end it with a strangle, and obviously during AF, strangle will do more damage. However, I mistimed it, and I missed and did not press strangle, and so I only got an extra Nigeria edge in. So you can see there's a significant amount of life left on the boss, and we lost one because he did a single target attack instead. Keep in mind that now that he has boosts on, if you don't end the battle soon, he will essentially end you. But of course, the single strangle as well as a couple extra hits from AS Tuva does end the battle. So you can see the rotation there, and mana I would say is very important in this battle. And if you have, if you want to use someone like Annabelle, for example, if you don't have Myris or some other powered down characters, you will find this battle manageable, provided you do remove the buffs either on after turn 4 or after turn 6. So if you have to do that, that means you need to leave mana in a couple of turns in. And then obviously the rotation of the turns 1 to 3 is not as lethal, provided you did remove those buffs. Keep in mind also that mana is mostly faster than most of your characters, so she will remove the buff and debuffs from the enemy with Midnight Centurion before you apply any sort of additional debuff. So you don't really have to worry about that. Now here is my loadout as usual. You've probably seen this in most of my other battles where I do use Earth Team. And it is a fairly stacked Earth team, I get. Especially, Myris isn't used that often. I know she's kind of fallen behind, but she is a great healer now that she has a heal as well as attack, as well as a shield up physical. So it's actually very, very good with Manifest, although I wouldn't recommend using any particular amounts of stones to summon. Nagi AS, of course, is one of the premier Earth DPS, and in conjunction with Mianfa, which you'll see in the next part of this video, she is essentially lethal. Okay, so for those who have the zone and want to do something really fun and really quick, you can easily do a 2-turn AF. I'm sure you have other videos where 2-turn AFs are very common. Keep in mind that for those who don't have Mianfa, it's a reminder that Mianfa's VC allows everyone who's in play when Mianfa comes in to guarantee critical hit damage increased by 50%. Note that also, instead of having Serene come in with a VC, which I usually do to increase power and speed, we have to use Tsubami in order for this turn for power down as well as speed up. The reason why is otherwise you'll die. And of course, in turn 2, we can start off the battle with Mold Technique to boost everyone, and then we can use Invigorating Flog to speed up Serene, and of course, Nidari Edge and Strangle, boom, 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 critical, 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 and the battle is over before it even started. I swear, Zones is like a cheat mode. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.